Good afternoon and welcome back to my man cave here. Getting ready to go on a long journey to Alaska on the Discovery, not the Discovery Princess, but the Ruby Princess here out of San Francisco. But I wanted to talk about what some people have been writing me about, and it's the good cop, bad cop video that I put together before in regards to playing the pass line and playing the don't pass line, maximizing your bets so that you can maximize your offers. Okay, so I've had 2 or 3 couples email me back and say, Mark, it didn't work. Okay, and what I talked about was this: is that if you would have you on the don't pass line for $100 and your spouse on the pass line for $100. Okay, I had a buddy years ago, and I think I told you this story, Frank. He said, Mark, let's pull our money together. Okay, let you be $50 on the pass line, and I'll be $50 on the don't pass line. Well, I didn't know him good enough to put in all my money with the guy, a couple $1,000s, just to get better offers. Well, here's the thing: casinos have caught on, obviously, to card counting. Whether it's legal or not legal, that's not important. But they have also caught on to pooling your money, okay? And so when you have a team pooling their money together to try to get the better comps and offers, that's not working, okay? If you do it incognito, it works. If you are standing there next to your spouse and she's on the pass line and you're on the don't pass line and you're giving little hugs and kisses during the time, they know you're together, okay? So even though that you will show, and this came from one of my buddies who wrote me, David. He wrote and said, and another buddy, Scott, and then another guy who I played with, him and his wife, John and Shirley, I believe were their names. And they were always black lined. They would say, and I may put this thumbnail sketch up of this one guy's email that he sent me so you can read it. But this guy played as hard as you can play. He bought in every night with $4,500. Him and his wife played until their feet were so tired and sore. And they averaged over $100 a roll. And Dave told me that he would keep looking at the box, the computer, and he would see his name and his wife's name black boxed. That means over $100 average roll. Everybody else was green, yellow, blue, and clear, white. Okay? Those don't matter. Green matters, but the rest don't matter. You're never getting nothing now. Okay? So he was blacklined for 7 days. And he was on the Enchanted Princess. And the host didn't even make eye contact with him or his wife the whole week. That was the big fallacy that I told him. You got to tie those people down, the host. You got to go up and say, hi, Mr. Host. I'm Joe Blow, and I am here to try to earn free cruises and just play and get comps. And you don't have to say it exactly like that, but they'll get this story. Just say, hey, I'm Joe Blow, and I just want to make sure you're rating me because I'm here to play hard. And then they'll be gracious to come by. You know this guy that told me that him and his wife bought him with $4,500 each night, one pass line, one don't pass line, $100, hours playing. He said they didn't even get a box of, they didn't even get chocolate-covered strawberries in their room. They didn't even get a bottle of wine. They didn't even get a specially dining room dinner. Look at my last short video on Crown Grill. Okay, you get to know the host, the great Penelope, Christina. They're fantastic. You don't want to use and abuse them, but you're nice to them, they're nice to you. Okay, but if the host doesn't know you or make eye contact with you, that's a loser for you. Okay? That is a loser for you. And what he said was, even though he did the trick, like I say, is, hey, Mr. Boxman, how am I looking on the computer? Even though he saw a black line, Boxman goes, thumbs up. But what happened was this. This is the trick on good cop, bad cop. Okay? If you and your spouse are sharing the same cabin, they know that you're in cahoots. Now, I'm not telling anybody anything illegal here. I'm just telling you that if you're going to ever try to play a theory like that, don't be in the same room. Don't have the same last names, because they take that cabin and they count it as one. Okay, some of you may differ, but I know it's the darn truth. That is how it works on cruise ships and getting free cruises. These people got nothing. David told me that he got nothing from playing balls to the wall for 7 days on the Enchanted Princess. Okay? Even though he was blacklined. Nothing, because they obviously thought that their bets zeroed out, washed out each other, and so their average bet was basically zero. But if you were in a different cabin with a different person, and you were playing a $100 pass line, and they were playing a $100 don't pass line, I'm pretty sure, because I talked to one of the casino managers on Caribbean Princess specifically about this, because I had a couple that were playing, they were doing 50 and 50, okay? They were playing this, and he told me specifically, he said, you are an autonomous person, and if you are playing, the $100 pass or don't pass, you are graded like that, okay? And if another person is playing the same way, they're graded like that. But what he didn't say, which I'm 100% sure on, is that that's fine as long as you aren't sharing the same cabin, okay? So, I don't know how else to say that one, but let me say this. I wouldn't try it, because that's wasting a whole lot of time for getting nothing. Sure, there's no risk involved except betting on the midnight coming out for the pass line person, but loser, terrible. So scratch that one if you're sharing the same cabin and you have the same last name. Okay? Different cabins, different last names, go for it. Now, so that's the story on that. And the last thing I wanted to talk about was, where was I? Oh, you guys need to jump on Carnival Stock. It's down today. It was at as high as 16. It's down like at $13, $14 a share. It's almost gone down $2 a share because they had posted some kind of bad losses coming up. Okay, but it's still a great stock to buy. Remember, it doesn't matter what the price is on Carnival, because you're getting the Carnival onboard credit. And you've seen my videos, I showed you before. Here's one of mine. Shareholder benefits up there at the top. You can see it says $250 shareholder benefit. And that's a good thing to get every cruise ship. But if you do that, go to the Carnival cruise ship and watch my video. Carnival cruise ship website. Go down, scroll down to shareholders benefits, and then make a photocopy of the page that talks about how to exactly do it. Shareholder benefits, Carnival Cruise Line, and it tells you. And just email them. Don't phone call them. Don't write them a letter. Don't tell them that you love them. Just email them. Email them. At Princess, it's sbpcl@princesscruises.com. Carnival is shareholders at Carnival Corp. Carnival's a little tougher now because they've caught on to some of this, but Princess, I just email them, and I don't know how long it will go, as long as you keep getting the free cruise offers and then adding on top the shareholders benefits. So anyhow, that's food for thought. And look at my other videos. I talk about how they're tightening the belts up. But anyhow, it's still great. And subscribe to my channel. I always appreciate y'all. Remember, here's my website, Cruising with Mark. Email me anytime, Cruising with Mark without the G, @gmail.com. I'll email everybody back. So I really appreciate y'all. Until then, subscribe to my channel. Y'all have a really good day.